Says I'm offline. Now we're online. We're online, Jack. That's exciting, isn't it? So I'm going to go back and restart the game, just so we know where we're going.
Was that the music for the...
Can you hear the music now? There is that, but I do, because I can't, it doesn't have individual controls to mix the music. It's too loud, so I can barely hit you if I've got the music on, so I'll be turning it off during the game. But I do like it, it's kind of funky. But let's get past it first. So we're going to delete this one we just tried with and start again. For people joining us, of which there are 0 currently, but yeah, this will go on YouTube. This is for those guys. We are playing Human Resource Machine, which is I'd like to call it a game about programming, or programming light. It's a logic puzzle game where you start at the bottom of a company, literally, and try and work your way up floors by solving puzzles. Now, as I said before when we tested this, girls are underrepresented in the tech industry, and there's not many green-haired ones, so we're going with that.
Oh, right, so now I have...
What you got?
I've just had a message being like, curry kittens drink things. So now I can go to my channel and I am going to host you.
Ah, so my stuff appears on you and links the chats?
Yep.
This is clever stuff. This is where the sort of the streaming thing is a level up from YouTube, I guess.
Yes.
I'm gonna start the game while you do that because you've seen these first things. Wayne has shared a link. Apparently, I shared a link on Facebook, which is true because I linked to this. We've got lots of floors to go through, and there's various these splits here. You have to like do like perfect things to get the other little splits for some things, but don't worry about that. Let's start off first. The object of this game is quite simple. We have to get things from the inbox to the outbox, as they explain this here. Welcome to your first day. You look like an excellent instruction follower. Oh yeah, let me mute that. Then we just get the vague noises of the flowing of the machine, but you can still hear the bits go across, which is good. Your first job will appear over there on the right side in a moment. Remember, you can always ask me for help. Can we though? And here we go. So you get introduced to a little concept of programming languages, and essentially it's like inbox. We'll take something from the inbox.
Our photos, our faces now cover that bit.
Oh, hang on. This is I forgot. That's true. I didn't think about that. I thought while I was looking at this, I was like, oh yeah, there's nothing over there, but there is that bit. So let's.
Can't you make it smaller and put this in the top left-hand corner?
Yeah, I can also just say, do that, and get rid of it. Or maybe we can go smaller. Hang on, we're going to have to do a quick edit.
It's fine. This is our first time.
On this bit. Yeah.
You do realise you've got 4 people watching.
Have we? Hello,
Yes.
4 people.
Ah,
Good to see you.
say hello in the chat.
Here's what
You've got the master chat though, so if you were to go in your little pop-out chat, you can see who's in your chat and see the names.
Oh, where can I see that? In rooms.
In the top bit, yeah, like participants or something, I can't remember.
Oh, users in chat. Positivity bot. That sounds like a bot.
Hey,
I thought I was being so clever because when I looked at where we are, I was like, well, there's nothing over that, but of course there is. There's that's where the program things go. So let's rearrange ourselves slightly. So oh, this is interesting. I think what I'm going to have to do is actually.
who's here? Tone Star.
Tony's in the house.
No,
Tony is so gay.
Yeah, look, just because we're doing... You could...
Make Jack
If
small.
you hold like control or something, it will keep it in scale. Something when you drag the stuff around.
That's not so bad. No, I'm just pulling you off the... Oops. That doesn't sound right. I'm pushing you off the corner. But look. Check it out. It totally fits. We've just...
Apparently they can't hear me.
They can't hear you?
They can't hear me.
Ah, okay. Right. How do I fix that?
I don't know.
I need to get you through from that into there. Oh, hang on.
Thank you, Tony.
I thought for Tony that would be a positive thing for him. Right, hold on.
Oh, very quiet.
Oh, very quiet. Maybe I can turn you up.
Apparently.
So... Can you speak, Jack? I want to see where you're...
Hello, 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 hello.
Oh, okay. So you're coming through my mic? That's not right, is it? Right. Now I have this special device. This is going to be difficult. So let's...
You might have to turn me up in Discord. I'm not too sure.
I thought you were already the way up in Discord. Let's have a look. Switch, right. And user settings. Let's see what we got. Voice and video. Output device. So where am I going to on that? I'm going to go to human resource machine. So I'm going to try routing you to the game. Can you speak now?
God, are you sure that's wise? Hello, hello, hello. Ah, on my mic box 3. Can't you add another channel on your mixer?
Then I won't be able to hear. Well, maybe I will be able to because
you can add monitor in what do you call it? OBS.
Oh, hang on. Tony's saying that's better,
Oh,
even though you're being mixed in.
okay.
All right,
I
that
can
works
live
for
with
us. Okay.
Right, my image is no longer.
Oh, where have you gone? Oh yeah, hang on.
You've now got a picture of Discord.
There you go.
Yay!
Jesus, this is hard work, isn't it?
It is very hard work.
All right, you'll like this, Tony. It's a logic game. You have to use programming. So we have to write a program in order to get these things from there to there. And at the moment, we've got get from the inbox, which is what this instruction means, and then we can drag this one down, put it in the outbox, and if we ran that, our little person would go along there, take something, put it in the outbox, and then we get shouted at because they wanted
Jesus
free
Christ,
items.
the levels on mic audio, bloody hell! Look at that, the red.
Did that go crazy?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna need to set you a new thingy, aren't I? Right, hang on.
I think you're better off. Teething stage, teething.
Not that this helps us generally, because I still have to mix in that sound into you in my mic, and my mic's on max, and I can't alter the gain volume. That is the problem. It's not great sound.
Shitty game.
Well, the sound's fine, but it's like it doesn't have individual
There's no
sound.
settings for levels on the game.
There are no settings for sound at all. You can turn the music on and off. Here's the music. Turn it off, and that's it. That's what you can do. Shocking, isn't it? I'm shocked and offended by it. I can turn down the thingy, but I don't think I can get it any better. It's not great sound, says Tony. Tony, does that mean it's not great sound in general, or it's just not great sound from Jack? Meantime, I'm going to fix this program by inbox outbox times 3. This may be loud. We're moving our stuff across. Chloe sounds great. I always sound good.
How do I sound?
We passed that level. Back sounds from Oz. Right, hang on. I'm going to create a new device for you with my newly thingied mixer, and I'm going to take the source from... Where the hell is the source coming from now? Discord. I have to make the output as loop. Yeah, okay, right. Bear with. Let's try this again. If we say our output device is now going to be loopback, I think, and then we go. Oh no, I don't need to make the loopback. Or do I? I don't know. Let's set the loopback audio 2. I'm muttering to myself brilliantly here. Loopback audio 2. Which is from there. Jack, can you speak? Which I cannot hear you at all. Because I need to... Can you speak now? Are you speaking? No! It's not monitoring. Help. That's bad. Oh crap, that's because I've got the wrong one. Hang on. Try now.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you. That's good news. Right, hang on, that's one thing fixed. Then I have to create a new audio device for you over here.
It's not easy, this, is it?
Well, I didn't know we were going to get sort of stuck in sound not working exactly, because we
Sound is the hardest thing in the world.
we spent all the time getting essentially getting you the audio,
Yeah.
but what we didn't realise is getting audio back again is the pickle of a problem. Right, can you try speaking?
Hello.
You are on mic Ox 4. Speak
Yay.
again.
You can rename it. You could name it Jack Audio.
I don't know how you rename that. It doesn't seem to want to.
I think you right click on it or something.
Another time.
On the audio source.
Jack sounds miles away. Does he sound any better
That's
now?
it. That's
'Cause
it.
He's got his
I
own
am
source now.
I am here. I am here.
That's it. Right. We can carry
Hello.
on. We can finally carry on with the game.
Yeah, let's play the game.
Let's play the
Sorted.
game. Right.
Thank you, Tony. What a legend.
You're
You're no longer totally in my bad books.
That's good news. Right. Well, it looks like you've made it this far. Congratulations on your promotion. Most people stress out and quit before making it this far, but I can tell you have a bright future in inbox outbox management. Here is your new assignment.
I want an inbox outbox management.
Come on then, tell me how to do it. We have to grab everything from the inbox and drop one into the outbox. And we got a new command called jump.
Yeah, so jump, from what you taught me, means that you can jump back anywhere in the process. So you want to take inbox, and then you want to go to outbox, and then you want to jump to repeat the process again.
Well remembered from earlier today.
Yeah, but careful not to have it jump in the middle. You want it right back at the beginning.
All right then. Shall we run that?
Yep.
It's looking good, isn't it?
Yep. And I'm hoping you'll speed it up.
Let's do it.
Aced it.
Amazing. And we another promotion. The rise to the top here. In just 2 years, we've gone from mailroom to copy floor.
Oh. When do we get our own water cooler?
Wow.
And
Oh
call it
no!
off it.
This,
What does minus 99 mean?
well, this is a question. And look, we've got these little blocks in the middle. What's this all about? And we've got an inspirational speaker in our boss here saying, oh no, which is always good. The inbox conveyor system is completely broken. But that doesn't mean we get to take a break from work. Ignore the inbox for now and just send the following 3 letters to the outbox. Bug. The facilities management has placed some items over to the carpet. If there was only a way you can pick them up. Where do you think we picked them up from? Well, we've got this new command here. It says copy from.
Yeah.
What's that do? Copy from. Aha.
And you can then select the box.
So we've said.
So what is it? Inbox, copy from, then outbox, or do you copy from and then pick it up?
That's a good point. I don't know, honestly. If I was to say copy from 4 and run it. Oh, okay. It seems to just grab it and take it, so we can. So we don't need to do anything with the inbox. We can just say copy from that one, and then don't forget to outbox it, and finally copy from 3 outbox. Are we agreed on that program?
Yep.
Let's try it out. But yeah, we're on a winner here.
Yay. Yeah, the other game in this style is Little Inferno, by the way.
Is it the same people, or is it just a similar style?
Exactly the same people.
I do like
same art style.
It's quite good. There's apparently a follow-up to this one as well. As with most of my Steam games, I either get them if there's a humble bundle and I like the look of something, then I throw $1 because I'm useful that way and get a couple of games. The other way I get them is having my Steam account hacked by some Russian guy who then puts loads of crap games on there, and eventually I get my account back. And from doing this, my Steam library is something like 500 and something games, and I remember buying about 20. So it's quite weird. Good news, the conveyor system is fixed. And just in time for you to get to work. The data won't collate itself. Grab the first 2 things from the inbox and drop them into the outbox in the reverse order. Repeat until the inbox is empty. You get a new command. Feel free to copy to whenever you like on the carpet. It will be cleaned later.
What?
Right then. So we've got to grab 2 things from the inbox and then drop them into the outbox in the reverse order. Make sense?
Okay.
So
that...
what I guess we want to do is first we'd take it from the inbox first, yeah?
Yep.
And then we'd need to put it somewhere. So if we say
floor.
Yeah. So we want
Can't we just pick up again?
Well, no, because we can't carry 2 boxes. I'll show you what would happen. If we said...
Oh, yeah, he just throws it on the floor, I remember.
Yeah, it's cool. I like watching it.
Night tone.
Let's get it. and throw it away. Not good. Has he gone to bed already? See you, 10.
Oh, I used 12.
So I think we've got to get from the inbox and then copy it to 0. And then if we got from the inbox again...
Yep, and then put that in outbox.
Oh yeah, we could take that straight to the outbox, couldn't we? That's a good point.
Yep, and then copy
Take that straight to the
from...
outbox and then copy from 0.
And then just inbox, outbox, and then jump.
Well, we'll take that from the outbox. We'll take it to the outbox.
Mm.
Because we've... Yeah, and that reverses it, and then we need to do the same for all of it. As you can see, we're starting to build up a more complex library of commands here.
Yep.
That's where it gets interesting. So yeah, chuck that down there, throw it away. Chuck that in the outbox. Go get that one. Chuck it in the outbox. That looks good. Let's speed it up. See if we do it right.
Yay.
Feeling good. Into elevator. Coffee time. Sounds good. Year 5. Already we've been here 5 years. Oh, we got a cutscene.
Back to work, everyone.
That was worth it.
Regions of the city continue to experience power failure. Local authorities are investigating.
Power failure.
Oh man, Discord is freaking out on me.
Is it?
Yep.
You're coming over here strong still.
I missed all of that. I would have been better off watching it on Twitch.
Oh, it was just a cutscene saying there was dodgy power.
Missed that.
What, you missed me talking?
Yeah, cut in and out.
The cutscene saying there is dodgy power in the city. Welcome to my personal rain cloud. I was never very good at math, since I have only 3 fingers on each hand. But I hear you don't actually need to know about math to complete these assignments. Hopefully not. For each 2 things in the inbox, add them together and put the result in the outbox. You get a new command. It adds the contents of a tile on the floor to whatever value you're currently holding. So, take 2 things, add them together. So, we take something from the inbox.
Inbox, copy to.
Copy to.
Then, is it then inbox, or just can you then just hit add?
No, because we won't be holding anything. So we need to
Inbox, add.
Inbox, and then we need to do an add 0.
And then outbox.
And then it should be outbox, you say. And that should be it, shouldn't it?
And then jump
Jump
back to the beginning.
Check it out. So, it's hard to tell if the first one's going to work, because 0 plus 6 is still 6. 5 plus 1 is also 6. There's a lot of this going on here. That's looking good, isn't it? Speaking up. Minus 4, 3.
I'm guessing this gets really fucking complicated.
Yes, indeed. We're on the easy intro levels here. They haven't even got all the things there. So let me give you an example of one that took me a long time, further up, many years away, which is produce a Fibonacci sequence. Using...
I don't even know how to spell that.
Do you want to do the bonus stuff, or should we continue up the blue way?
I don't know. Do you get anything for doing bonus stuff?
No, it's just hard puzzles. Let's go to Zero Exterminator. Let's get on. Let's move on and see what
Onwards and upwards.
extra interesting puzzles we get. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Stuck in this building, or 10 years? I have a note here from your other boss that says.
Please tell me you have a wired connection for your internet, for your...
I do. We are plugged in, and we're getting over 100 megabits per second.
Oh my god, I am struggling with Discord.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
How's the stream looking? Stream looks alright. It's just you.
You just keep cutting in and out.
I wonder if it's because I'm mixing. Is it the video or just the sound that's cutting?
Video's not amazing, but mainly sound.
I wonder if it's because I'm having to mix my mic in with the game audio in order to get stuff through to you.
Maybe.
Maybe. It's a pain. This is a real pain.
There's like a weird noise gate as well, so it doesn't realise that you're talking and then misses half of it out.
Don't know how to fix it. Don't know how to fix it.
Can't hear you.
So I don't know how to fix it.
Ugh.
Is it better if I shout?
Yeah, maybe.
If this thing had a sodding volume slider on it, I think it'd be a lot better. Because I could move that volume down and then you just hear a little bit of it. But it does not. The worst game to Twitch ever. Never mind. Them's the breaks. Or I can give you no sound from the game and only my voice. But is that worse?
Input sensitivity on
Yeah.
settings on Discord. Just
Uh-huh.
turn that off.
Oh, what? So it doesn't cut?
Yeah. And then just turn it all the way up. All the way down, so your mic's always on. And unclick voice activity.
So,
Oh no, it push to talk.
I don't want push to talk, do I?
No, well, unless you just blue tack a key down or something.
So I've got. Is this what I want to take away? Automatically determine input sensitivity.
Yeah, and then turn that way down so that literally you breathing means that it's on.
Okay. How's this now? Any better?
Oh, loads better.
Cool. Let's try it. Man alive. Lots
Yeah.
to think about. Right. Performance will be evaluated with extra scrutiny. What a treat. Send all things that are not zero to the outbox. You got a new command. It jumps only if the value you are holding is zero. Otherwise, it continues to the next line. So we've got jump if zero. This is like human resource machine here is a really friendly interface to basic assembly language. Like jump on zero is like a typical sort of thing, as well as like being able to add tiny things together. Right, so what we've got to do. So this is pretty easy. It's like get from the inbox, and we want stuff that's not zero, don't we? So we can literally say jump if zero to get something from the inbox, and if it's not zero, outbox. Is that all right to you? Get inbox.
Yep.
If not, pick something else.
Yep.
Check the outbox. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, to chuck away the...
Should chuck away the zero. Oh, and then I forgot to do a jump back to the top, didn't I? So look, we got inner loops and outer loops now. It's getting exciting,
Yay!
isn't
Oh, shit. But what happens if it's F? Is F still greater than 0?
Well, F is not zero, more importantly.
-4 is not 0?
It's not about if it's plus or minus zero, it's is it zero? If it is, throw it away. If it's not, we're okay. So greater than, smaller than things, completely different kettle of fish.
Oh, I'm guess that comes on later.
Don't know if it does, because that'll make things too easy. Oh, look at this. Yes! We got the speed
Yay.
challenge and the size challenge.
Hey.
It's frustrating though, because there are some really complicated ones in here, and you work for ages and ages, and you finally do it, and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, you took 25 steps, and you should have done it in 24. It's like, how can I cut a single thing out of it?
Yeah.
Zero Preservation Initiative. Year 9. We're almost ready for the... in IBM, they used to give you a tie at 10 years, then they give you a pen. Yeah, come to our attention that the zero advocacy community felt the previous assignment was not inclusive. This time send only the zeros to the outbox. What happens to the other numbers and letters? Management leaves that detail up to you. So this is an interesting one. Only zeros. Go on, Jack. I'm going to let you do this one. You've watched what's happening. You know what's going on. I'll be your hands.
Inbox.
Good start. I like that. So the first one's going to be a 2.
Yeah. So if 0 outbox. I see a problem here.
Well, I suppose we could do that. You're almost there.
And then, but if not, then inbox.
Okay, so how would we do that?
You put inbox in the middle of if 0.
Yes, but follow it through. What would happen next? So let's say...
And then you want to put a jump back to inbox.
Well, in which case we don't want this here, do we? So more like that.
Yeah.
Let's try it. I think that's right. Oh yeah. We forgot that again. And of course we want to continue doing that. So look at that.
Yeah.
We've got an outer loop, 2 inner loops which cross over each other.
You almost get excited, didn't you, to get to go, oh yeah, there's more stuff to do.
Slightly aroused now, I have to
Yeah.
say. Look at that. She's killing it.
Oh. Wouldn't it be quicker to, like, have a slide and put the conveyor belts closer together?
Yes. Unfortunately, our solution took 28 steps instead of 25. I'm not going to go back and fix it now, but these are the things where you have to go back and say, no,
How do you make it less?
How do you make it less indeed? Do you want to go back and try and investigate it? Do you want to carry
No,
on?
but I want you to do it.
I may have done this.
Go. Prove to me.
What, proof to you that I've done it?
Yeah.
Hang on, let's have a look. So that was 0 preservation initiative. If I go to my save game, I can't say for sure that I've done it, but I may have done. Yes, I have. What did I do? What the hell? That's what I did.
That's way more steps.
It's more code, but less steps. Because what it's doing is, I'm guessing it's not jumping around so much. Jesus. So instead of having to jump back up every time to the inbox, we're making it worse in terms of number of instructions, but better in terms of number of steps, which looks crazy, I have to admit. That wouldn't have been my first crack at that. Would have been exactly what we did. And my God, was I on crack that day? That's frightening.
Can I see that run?
Yeah, I mean, it looked the same. But the difference will be that it's going to be like, instead of looping, I've obviously found a bizarre way of making it take less steps by just carrying on down the program instead of going up to the top again. Which is weird. Really weird. Subtraction? I never learned that at school. Did you? We're a good team. For each 2 things in the inbox, first subtract the first from the second and then put the result in the outbox and then subtract the second from the first, and put the result in the outbox. Repeat. You get a new command: subtract. Subtracts the content from a tile on the floor from whatever value you're holding. So already, hang on, let me turn the music off. Already it's got more complicated because first we're subtracting the first from the second, and then we're subtracting the second from the first. Okay, so we're going to need to get something from the inbox, and then we're going to have to copy it to a floor tile, and then we're going to have to subtract the first from the second. So get something else from the inbox and subtract that from there. That gives the first one through, doesn't it? Take it to the outbox and then subtract the second from the first. Oh, hang on, I've done it the wrong way around. Subtract the first from, hang on, I've done it the wrong way around first. Subtract the first from the second. So what I need to do is have this on a different floor tile. Do you get where I'm going here? So we take the first one, number 1 would go into 0, number 5 would go into 1, and then I have to pick 1 back up again. So I have to do a copy from 0, and then I have to sub 1. And that will go through the first one, put it in the outbox. Then take the inbox, copy that to 0, get the inbox, and then subtract that from 0, put it in the outbox, jump back up to the top. Hey, you can do the next floor. Make sense?
I think so.
I think so. Let's find out.
Is that jump right?
No, hang on. Do that. That's better. Oh, hang on. What's happened there? Where's my sub?
Empty
up there?
value.
No, my sub's in the wrong place. Oh, I think I picked up my sub instead of my the jump. That was it. Okay, try that. Take it, put it down, throw it away, copy it there, pick up the 3, take it away from that, put it in there. No, I've got it the wrong way around. Subtract the first from the second. I thought I did that. What was the first? So the first was 3, which we stick down there. The second was 7. First, subtract the first from the second. Oh, I see. So it's not like what we don't do is get it from the inbox.
Yeah.
We have to carry on. So get rid of that. And right. So we've got them both on the floor, and we've taken it to the outbox. And the second one is subtract the second from the first. So I need to get rid of that. And get rid of that. Right. So then I need to copy from 1 sub 0. Yeah, that's the other way around, isn't it? Okay. 1 9 1 take away 9. Am I reading this the right way round? First subtract the first from the second. I thought I did that.
You're subtracting the second from the first. Is that what you're doing wrong?
No. Because
Knowledge is better.
I copied to 0, copied to 1, copied from 0, and then sub 1. For each two things, first subtract the first from the second, put the result in the outbox. Oh, that it's the way it's written. So subtracting the first from the second means you would say pick up number 2 and take away 1, wouldn't it?
Hmm.
They've written it round weirdly. So what I actually want to do is copy to 1 and then say sub 0 and then copy from 0 and sub 1, I think. Try that. 4, 6, 6 minus 4, donk. Then do the 4, 4 minus 6, donk. And carry on. Alright. That was complex because the wording was weird. Size challenge is good. Steps are good. Equalization room. Yeah, 13. Sometimes some numbers are bigger than other numbers, and sometimes they are the same. How can we know? I read about that here in this great book. Which number are you? For the aspirational 0. You can borrow it later. Get 2 things from the inbox. If they're equal, put one of them in the outbox. Discard non-equal pairs. Repeat. You got comments, you can use them to mark sections of your program. Isn't that exciting? Go on, Jack. How you gonna do it?
You've got comments. You can use them, like mark sections of your program.
Yes. How are we going to write this program?
I don't know. Inbox.
That's a good start. Let's go inbox.
Copy to 0.
I like it.
And then back to inbox. And then, I don't know, the new command.
New command.
What's the bracket below thing if 0?
That's the
What does
comments.
that do? What do I write?
I wrote Jack.
Oh.
A picture of a willy. Is that a good comment?
Yep.
Does that help us?
No.
Okay, so here's what I would do. I would, in order to work out if we've got a matching pair here, what we could do is take the second value and subtract it from the first value. And what would happen if they're the same?
It would equal 0.
Would equal 0. So if it was 0,
Then you stick them both to outbox.
well, you don't put them both to outbox. You send one of them to outbox. However, at this point, remember we mashed the boxes together. So what we'll have in our hands is 0. So we would need to.
Oh, you need to discard it.
Well, we'd need to copy from,
Oh, copy from whatever one.
which is 0, and shove it in the outbox.
Yep.
But if it wasn't 0,
And then we just go back to inbox.
we'd go to
And
here.
then rewrite everything again.
Yeah, and even if we got down here, we'd need to go back up here, which that looks nice, doesn't it?
Yep.
It's starting to look like a patch panel now, which is how programs should look. So let's have a look. 6. Throw it away. Take the next one. Subtract them. We get a 0.
Equals 0.
Therefore, it goes in the outbox. I just want to make sure it looks good when we haven't got things that are 0. Donk. Yeah, that's good. So 1 and minus 2 shouldn't work. -2 minus -1 should be -3, yeah. -3 minus -3 should be 0. Yay! That was a bit of a jack fail there, but now you've seen the logic.
Yeah.
I'm holding out great hope for you in the next one. Have we got one more step? Jesus, man. How has that happened? God damn it. Maximisation room. Year 14. We are kicking it. There's been a change of plans.
That's beyond my life expectancy.
What, another 14 years?
Mm.
The accounting department's treating all numbers equal is no longer profitable. Management wants the big numbers only. Grab 2 things from the inbox and put only the bigger of the 2 in the outbox. If they're equal, just pick either one. Repeat. You've got a new command. Jumps only if the thing you're holding is negative, less than 0. Otherwise continues to the next line. Not too dissimilar to what we just did. So let's hear it. What's your plan here? We should definitely get a number. And then we should put it somewhere.
God. This is and/or, isn't it?
Not necessarily. You just need to think about how we're going to work out we've got something that's bigger.
If it's bigger than 0.
All right. Well, we get something from the inbox, and let's do the same thing as we did. Yeah. So if we do a sub on that one, so our first thing would be 8.
Yeah, but
minus
if
2.
negative, then it's if it's negative, then it's bigger. Is that right?
Yes, because if it was 2 first, and then we said sub, because it holds 2, subs 8. So that would indicate. Oh, I never get the. Hang on. Let's just step through it because I never understand the which goes which. If we put the 8 in there, this is really handy actually. The step thing because you can just step forward and back. It's like a debugger.
Yeah.
And then we say the 2. Does that mean it's 2 minus 8? The answer to that is yes. Right. So now we know that if it's negative, we want to come down here. And also if it's 0, it doesn't matter. So we'll also come down here. And if it's negative, then that means the one that we've just picked up
is greater than.
Is greater than. However, we've just thrown it away, which is a problem. So what we should do is say,
copy it to number 1.
Copy it to number 1. You're getting this. You're addicted, aren't you?
And then that holds it in RAM.
Let's call 0, 1, and 2 a register. They're registers. Registers 1, 2, and 3. It's like a stack. It's a computer. This is the friendly version. I will have to show you the non-friendly version where you actually have the right assembly language, and you get these like 9 nodes that have to talk to each other to do things. That's crazy.
Oh, no.
It's going to melt your brain. Right. Okay. So if it's negative, that means that one is bigger, doesn't it? So we're going to copy from number 1 and put it in the outbox. But if it's not, we are going to say, you're rubbish, you are, and we're going to jump back to here and ditto with this one. Does that look about right? The bigger of the 2 in the outbox, if they equal, pick either one. Yeah, I think that works. So let's try it. We get a 4. We get a 6. 6 minus 4. 6 is the biggest. Where are you going? Where are you going? You forgot to put it in the outbox. Oh yeah. We've got a problem here. We forgot to say what should happen if it's not greater than 0, which is we forgot to pick the other number. So we don't just jump here. We have to say...
I'm totally lost. I am like dribbling.
That was the idea.
This is like way too complicated. How is this a game?
This is
How is this
brilliant.
fun
this is,
to you?
This is super fun. Look,
You're weird.
This bit here.
You're so weird.
This told us what to do if the bigger number was
Have
in.
you got an erection right about now?
I've got a semi. I won't lie. We need to. We forgot to take into account if the result wasn't negative, it means that the other number is the biggest one. So we have to say. No, we don't want copy to. We want copy from. I don't want to wait.
Copy from?
Copy from 0 and put that in the outbox. So instead of jumping there, we can say.
And then you've got to
jump to there. Get it?
Yep.
Let's try that. Feeling very positive about this now. It's a 4. It's an 8. The biggest number is not the 4. What are you doing? What happened there? That was sucky. Okay, so 8 minus 4 is 4. So it's not 0, it's not negative. I've got it the wrong way around. So this must be copied from 1. This must be copied from 0. Let's try that. 9. 6. 6 minus 9. Minus 3. Puts the 9 in. This is good news so far. Gets to minus 4. Gets to minus 1. Is that the biggest of the numbers? I suppose so. Do we count minus 4 greater than minus 1? Or not?
No. No.
Let's have a look. Oh, he did. In terms of a number. Oh, man. Oh, we sucked at that one. Badly.
You did. I was no fucking help whatsoever.
Hey, it's coffee time. You'll get to see the cutscene this time.
Yeah, without the noise gate.
And that, ladies, is how I saved a bundle on my long-distance telephone service. Back to work, everyone.
A massive army of machines has surrounded the city. The machines are not moving, and they are not communicating. Local authorities are investigating.
See, we should get Frank in on this. Do you think is it his sort of thing? Is he like the
Oh,
logic?
Frank would be. If he wasn't out being a dirty little beggar.
How is your brain holding up? Have I broken you yet?
It's kind of Frank bedtime though for school night.
What, 10 o'clock? I thought he's still at work. Or is this like he's already got too drunk to be conscious at this point?
Yeah, he puts. I like to say he. You know, I don't want to underestimate the guy. Not on a bus. How's your programming?
Our new thing is to send each thing from the outbox to the inbox, but if a number is the negative, first remove its negative sign. Ooh. So, yeah, Unfortunately, there isn't a command called multiply by -1, which would remove its negative sign. So, okay. We get from the inbox. And we say jump if 0 to here. Okay, so if it's negative...
Curry is playing what I can only describe
as the bestest game ever for not having your brain turn to mush.
oh no. I describe it as assembly. Is it assembly?
No, this is the very friendly one. The assembly language game is much harder. This is like, think of it as a logic gate game. If we've got -1, minus -1 would equal 1. -2 minus -2 equals 2. Yeah, that would work.
I can't believe this is what you do for fun.
This is fantastic fun. Are you not having fun?
I'm texting Frank.
Help me, Frank. I'm trapped in a terrible game.
Save me.
This
Is this what farming felt like for you?
some parts of it. I liked the fishing, and I felt
Ooh,
frustrated.
X O R me up.
There you go. Exclusive ore. He knows what I'm talking about.
Oh God. How do I send him an invite on Discord? I'm not suffering alone.
Just send him my URL. What is it? Twitch.tv/.
No, to come in here.
Oh, just invite him to the Discord. If he joins that, I'll sort out another window somehow.
I think you've got to add him.
Is he online?
I think so. I don't know.
Is he online in Discord?
Friend. Hang on. I will follow in approximately 11 minutes. Are you... I wonder if you've made the silly mistake of leaving the Discord open.
I don't know.
Where I can copy the invite you sent me earlier.
I'll do that if you like. I did say don't expire it, because otherwise you'd lose it and then say tell what it is again. I'm going on the basis that I think we can change the sign of a number by subtracting it, because if you have -2 and then you minus -2, you're effectively adding, and thus you get... I actually might get a 0. Alright, let's find out what happens. Okay, if it's 5, it goes in the outbox. If it's a -1, we put it in there.
Oh, yeah.
Where are you going? Where are you going to the outbox, man?
You fucking love this, didn't you?
I said, oh, I've put jump if 0 instead of jump if negative. There we go. Go there. I do love this. Let's try that again. 3. Go to the outbox. It's a 9. It's a -9. It's a negative number. We're copying to 0. We're subtracting it, and we get a 0. That's not good. How do I... Yes, it's effectively the same as adding together. Oh, that's tricky. How do we get that then? We need to remove the negative sign. Remove the negative sign. If we add a negative to the negative is subtracting negative like a negative. It's the same as doing that. And alive. Sub it again. Have to do it twice? What if I do it twice? I'm going to do a sub twice. I may be just wigging it a bit now. Because 0 minus 2 should be 2.
I have got what I can only describe as the most demented message from Tony ever.
Which is what?
Like, he's like, I know you've got a quad at yours. Can you order a flight controller and I'll give you the money for it? And I'm like, and then he's like, he basically like then says like, I'm thinking about putting this and then this other thing. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. Let's play Dementia. Oh, fuck's sake.
Good news, Jack. We finished that one.
Yeah.
So the answer to how to get the sign removed is to subtract the negative number from itself 2 times, effectively adding it. Oh, we got a cutscene. Good news. They're less demanding.
Oh my god. Why are we doing this?
This
I
is a
feel
fun
sick.
game. I thought this would grab you, and you'll be like, "This is great. This is logic. I like it. Tell me more."
No, I'm too fucking dumb.
Yes, but it's just think you've learnt how you can remove a sign from a negative number only by using the subtraction command. That's pretty useful in life.
So what's that about? Are we on holiday?
I think so. That was our sabbatical beach paradise. We're at year 19 now. Is she starting to look older? Yeah, look, she's changed her hair now. Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Welcome back. Tick, tick, tick. Time keeps ticking down. Let's get to work. Yes. I love what you've done with your hair. For each number in the inbox, send that number to the outbox, followed by all numbers down to or up to 0. It's a countdown. You got new commands. They add 1 or subtract 1 from an item on the floor. The result is given back to you for your convenience or also written back to the floor. Bump! What we've effectively got here is a for loop. Okay, so...
Man. They say if you feel like the dumbest person in the room, you're in the right room. I feel so fucking dumb. I wasn't aware that I was even in a room.
Oh, fun
And
stuff.
and why is there a robotic arm on the floor? And what's it going to give back to you?
What, the robot arm? I don't know. But basically, for every number we get, we have to put it in the outbox, and then we have to put countdown to 0. So number 7, we have to put 765432110. Minus 8, we have to count upwards. So minus 8, minus 7, minus 6, up to 0. Are you ready to tackle this one?
So you want 7, 0, minus 8, minus 8.
What?
That's the order, isn't it?
No, we're not. We're not trying to order those. We're taking each number and then doing a countdown. So we take the number 7 and then we have to put in, from one number we have to put 765432110. Then we take the minus 8 and we have to count upwards in the outbox. Hence we've got this new command called bump.
Oh no! Oh god, that is horrendous.
This is good. Okay, so first step, we should take something from the inbox. I think we're all agreed on that.
Yeah,
Then
you're gonna have to copy it because you need it to be able to bump it later.
well, first things first, if it's a 0, it's pretty easy, isn't it? Because we're just like, yep, chuck it in the outbox. So that's
Yeah.
a really easy bit. Zeros go straight to outbox. And if it's negative, we have to do something else. So if it's not negative, we start here. So let's copy it to... Oh, should I copy it there? I save a command by copying it here, I think. Copy to 0. Okay. Right. We've got it in 0. And then we're gonna... Jesus, we're gonna have a lot of loops here.
My God, man. Like, does Pippa, like, give you, like, text you, ooh, I'm feeling, would you like to bump positive, bump negative, or jump to 0 tonight?
Strangely, she does not understand the appeal of pure logic and code, which I don't understand. And whenever I've tried to explain it to her, she says, "Oh, blah 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 blah. Shut up. You're just talking crap now."
No, well, not really, because this can make you money.
What this? What playing human resource?
Well, no, not
Or
exactly that.
actual
but
programming.
being logical.
I think it's a good example of like try and make children play it and see if they can accidentally learn useful logical skills while thinking they're playing a game, but they might get bored and start playing Fortnite. That's the only problem. Okay, we copy to 0, jump if negative, jump if 0, but if it's not, I have to put that over there. So what I have to do then is take it to the outbox, like that, and then I have to bump minus there, and that should copy it in my hand, and then I think I want to jump back to here, which would take that down to there. I think that handles the positive number. To take you through the code, if it's a positive number, well, we copy it to 0 anyway, and if it's positive, we first take it to the outbox, then we bump minus, so we subtract it. Oh, and then we need to put it in the outbox, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, but that's okay, because we jump back
But
here.
what happens if it's negative and you need to bump it up?
Oh yeah, we're coming to that bit later. I'm just testing these 3 lines are for the positive one. So we bump it, we jump back up here, and we say if it's 0, it's going to jump straight back here and go to the outbox. If it's not 0, it goes to the outbox, and then we bump it down again and repeat that. So now we deal with the if it is negative, which is here. Again, first thing to do is to shove it in the outbox, and then we're going to bump plus it there. That's a pain.
Why has she got an exclamation mark on her mouth?
Where?
The boss.
I think that's really bad lipstick.
There's an exclamation mark speech bubble.
Oh, that bit. Maybe she's just a bit worried about us. We can actually click on her, and she says she's supposed to give like advice and stuff. We don't need help. We're figuring it out because we're clever. It's programming. So yeah, we need to do an extra check here to see if it's 0 or not here as well, which is a pain. It means we have an extra thing. So if negative, come to here, and then we need to do a 0 check. Come to here, and after the bump, we need to do a jump back to here. I think that's what we want. Shall we try and see?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what happens. 7. Put it in there. Take it to the outbox. I like it so far. Bump it. Yeah, look at that. She's going. Let's speed her up and get to negative. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure that it hits this bit right. Yes. Takes the 0. Oh, I forgot to loop back. You fool! Big outer loop. Look at that. Look at all these lines. Isn't it exciting? Come on. You're touching yourself under that desk, aren't you? If you're not, you should be, because this is as hardcore as it comes. Okay, that's our 0.
No, he loves it when it jumps around.
Let's see if this does it. -4. We do the bump plus. Boom! -3. We're liking this. 2, 1, 0. Bumps. Will it detect the 0 straight
God,
away?
I didn't even move anything long enough for even my computer went to sleep.
That was an exciting time. Oof. Oh dear. Unfortunately, you had too many commands.
Oh, really? Fuck off.
Well, these are the extra challenges. We've passed the level, but our program wasn't as efficient as it could have been.
How do you optimize that more?
Well, we had a bunch of times where we kept checking it was 0. So there was possibly a better way of doing that where we only have to do it like in one place and we can keep looping down to that one. Look, we're about halfway through the game here. We are kicking ass. Multiplication workshop. How are you doing, Jack? Are you surviving? Are you staying awake?
I am. If you weren't here and the look on your face.
Next time we can choose a game you want to play. But it better not be Minecraft, because that game sucks.
No, I think it might be. Yeah.
To be fair, I've never played Minecraft. It just looks too much like a Lego set, and I'd rather play with Lego.
Well, the thing is with the old Minecraft is you can do some logic stuff with redstone.
Oh yeah, I heard about it. My friend was saying about he didn't mind his son playing it because it was like combining things and sort of making a little program equals something or other. But do you have a little conveyor belt that handles in and outs? That is the thing.
Yep, we can do that.
What do we got? For each 2 things in the inbox, multiply them and outbox the result. Don't worry about negative numbers for now. You got labels. They can help you remember the purpose of each tile on the floor. Just tap any tile on the floor to edit. Isn't that fun? Admit it or it will go on.
Yes.
There you go. Now we're
How incredible.
I think so. So, how do we multiply one thing by another, Jack? Come on. 3 times 2. How would I do that in this situation?
What do you want from me?
I want you to tell me, using your logical brain, about how you would multiply. It wants us to take 2 things in the inbox, multiply them together. How do we do that? Because we've only got add and subtraction commands.
So you need to figure out. You need to figure out what that number is.
Yep,
and then
that's what I'm asking you.
add it to itself that many times.
Yeah.
And if you need to are we only we're only timesing now? Yes.
Multiplying, yes.
Yes.
Timesing.
Okay. Yep. So that's what I would do.
Okay. How would you do that?
I don't fucking know. that is something I don't know.
I enjoy the torture.
Please kill me. Is that a fish?
That's a smiley shark. Kind of. Right. Let's get something from the inbox. And let's put it in 0.
Are
Sounds
you
like good stuff.
gamifying spreadsheets? Fuck me, Frank, it feels like it. Please get on Discord. I sent you an invite. There's definitely room for Frank here.
It's far better than spreadsheets. Spreadsheets are very...
Do you know what happened to me today? Is I spent 2 days researching things at work, right? And then Frank gives me the answer to what I've been looking for the last 2 days straight in 3 messages.
Why didn't you just ask him to start with?
Because they don't pay him, they pay me.
But they paid you to research it, so use your resources.
Frank's a resource. It was like, here's a link.
What are we doing? We are copying to 0. We are taking something else from the inbox. And we're going to copy that to 1.
I'm phoning Frank.
The thing is with spreadsheets are they give too much. They let you multiply things. What's the point of being able to multiply things when you have to use a very small series of basic logic things to accommodate more complicated stuff? And then what we want to do is... Okay. Don't worry about negative numbers for now. So what if it's 0? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 times 0 would be 0. Oh man, that's complicated. If any one of the ones is 0, then it would be useless. Yeah, that's a problem. I'll figure that one out later. Okay.
Frank's on Discord. Can we add him?
Yeah, how do we do that?
Well, you just add him to the chat.
What do I double click on something again? Where's the plus?
Top right corner. I'm not set up with a mic or anything.
Oh, there we go. Add friends. What is Frank on Discord?
Yeah. Frank Strudel. He's not set up with a mic or anything.
Oh, well, he's not really much good. It doesn't sound quite as useful to invite him. You can...
That's on the other side of the room, much too far. Oh no.
Sorry, you're on your own still. You're doomed. So,
I don't know.
for all the fun people watching, including Frank, what we have to do is use multiplies by using very basic logic. So adding things together a certain amount of times will multiply it, for example. To do that, we're thinking about copying it to the first 2 squares and using one of the squares as a loop indicator and using it to add to the other ones. You'd lose a viewer too. Frank makes a good point there. If he came on board, who would be watching? Frank, you'll have to text the answers you think you would use to do this, and I'm sure you're practically gagging at the bit to get on and say, what is this amazing game? Can I play it too? So it can count. Right, okay, so.
But it can't multiply, so it can count but not multiply.
Exactly. Basic computers cannot multiply. They can add things through a very basic series of logic gates, and things like multiply, which for complex instruction equal lots of these logic registers doing things together and working things out like that. I don't think it will be able to multiply ever. We have to multiply for it.
Do you have to bump it by itself?
What I've done
Or
so far is I
add?
said, let's copy. We can step through the program as we go. If we copy each of the things
Oh joy.
to something, and then my intention is, I have to stop it, to use the first 0 as like the counter to add things to the second one several times.
So is that like a clock counter?
Yeah, it's kind of like a for loop. So we're saying we count down, and when it hits 0, it's done all its multiplication. So we've already got 1 in our hand. So what we could do is say add 1, so you're adding it to itself, and then bump down. Oh, hang on, we have to. Before we do that, we're going to have to store that, because as soon as we bump it, it'll go into our hand. So this is fun, isn't it? So then we have to stop, not do, shaking your head. That's an outrage. We add to 1, we copy to 2. Look, we're using 3
Need
of
to
our
loop
registers
the
now.
counter. That's what Frank said.
Need to loop counter. Essentially, we are creating a loop.
This is so painful. I'm having to rest my head on something. So I don't pass out.
It is. How can this not be the most exciting thing you've done today?
Yeah, that's the point.
It's impossible. Then we're bumping 0, and then
Need to listen to
if it becomes 0, we are going to jump there and move it to the outbox here. Otherwise, we're going to jump back up there, but not before we've copied from
I started making
2.
convolutional neural network in Google Sheets. Frank, can you explain to me what the fuck that is?
I'm just going to see if this bit of logic works. We have an 8. We have a 2. We add the 2 to that. We shove it in there. We subtract 1 from the 8. We put that back. We add it to that. And keep going. I forgot what our original things is. I think it was 2 and 8, wasn't it? So we really want 16. Which is an oops. I needed to bump before I added. Well, don't put that in there, obviously. Right, okay. Shh. Shush now.
I was so excited when it got close to an answer at the end of the day. Because Frank's a fascinating man.
This is true. So we bump it
I like
first,
Frank very much.
then we add it. Then we...
I'm going to get a sugary drink.
You are?
Yeah.
Jack is trying to keep himself awake because, strangely, logic does not turn him on. Should do, because it's awesome. Ah, I forgot where I was in my loop now. This is not necessarily a game you can play for hours at an end. It's like you tackle one level and move on. Do you remember the early levels when we had to do inbox, outbox, and that's like, oh yeah, I get this. This is fun.
Yeah, this is like. Hang on. Might start drinking the isopropanol in a minute. Oh.
Frank, you have to use this at one point to produce a Fibonacci sequence. Now that's fun. Okay, where are we? We're doing if there's 0. We still need to copy from 2. Yes, thank you, Frank. There is a fascination to this. This is the friendly version. There is another version where you have like 9 nodes on a computer which can handle about 10 lines of code each, and you have to write actual assembly and talk between the different nodes to get an answer in a similar way to this. So this is like the nice front end.
Yeah.
Frank can see the fascination, I will have you know. He gets it. We need to do a copy. Where's my thing going to be? Oh yeah.
Are you just mumbling to yourself like an insane person?
Yes. I don't normally play this game whilst talking to people, and it's putting me off understanding where my loop was. I'm losing my focus. I must stare at the screen silently for many
I
hours.
can definitely see the fascination to this.
See,
You'll
he
have to
gets it.
come to my work and play with Grasshopper.
I don't understand what that is. What is that?
NJ's live, apparently.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
there, then. Temperature to there. Copy to 2. Let's do it that way around. Copy. Yeah. Hang on. Let me just try this from the first one. Okay. 2 times 7. We hope equals 14. Oh, man. What have I done now? Oh, I haven't copied it to 2 yet. God damn it. Bump 0. Well, that's stupid. I'm going to have to both copy to 2 and copy from 2 at the same place. Or do I? Yes, because I bumped 0 there. Ah, stupid. Okay. If we move the bumper 0 there, then we check for if 0. So what we need to do is copy to 2 as well.
I could have sworn Let's Drone Out had a Twitch channel.
It does, doesn't it? Or did it have some sort of thing where you could, because you made us members or something of some channel or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, 8 times 4 is 32-ish. Goes to
He
0.
says move copy 2 before the bump no. Move copy 2
I have done.
to before the bump no.
The reason I moved the copy to 2 there is because then it's there for the rest of the loop. Otherwise, I have to do this extra bit that puts it there, because we do the bump first because we start multiplying here, and thus we need, as soon as we do the bump, the number in the bump is held, so we have to do the jump if 0, and then we have to take our number back from 2 so we can add back to it again. If not jump if 0, oh here, and then we need to do another copy from 2 here, right. Oh, come here. Copy from 2. Okay. I might do it. I'm going to try running this, see what happens. You get that, don't you, Jack? Smile at me.
No.
I like the way you don't even fake it.
No.
Tell me what 4 times 3 is. So it's this copy from
16?
2 to the outbox. Correct. Let's see if he gets that. So, Frank, you need to be on this call, because asking questions is a slight delay, is the slight problem there. We have a 12. Get 0 on our loop counter. We pick up the 12. 12 goes in the outbox.
I got fucking clue what's going on.
I'm slightly worried what's going to happen when we hit a 0.
I'm ashamed of myself.
Over 2. Well, 2 times 0 is 0. That works right.
What happens if it zeroed everything out?
Well, 0 times 1 is 0, but I'm a little bit worried it's gonna... Oh no, it was already 0 on the loop counter. Ugh. That's crap.
If you swap the 1 and 2 registers, will it be quicker?
No. Why would it? Frank, go and get a microphone. You can at least join in voice. And then you're quite welcome to add to discussion. We were going so well there, and then we got a 0. And once 0 is there as the...
Because she walks less far.
God's sakes. We need to... This is kind of annoying, but we kind of need to... This is really... I feel embarrassed by this programming now. Because we are literally jumping 2 places the same thing, which is awful. Jump if 0... shove it in the outbox, don't we? So if 0 is picked up initially, shove it in the outbox, because no matter what way you've got it round, if you're multiplying anything by 0, 2 times 0 or 0 times 2, the answer is 0.
Only in the loop and output. If you change the reference from 2 to 1.
No, he's not making sense to me. He needs to explain himself.
Frank.
Why hasn't he got a microphone? He's got a microphone. I've seen it.
The other side of the room, apparently.
Well, how drunk is he?
I don't know if that's even part of the game. I think Curry's brute forcing it.
It could be slightly more efficient potentially, but you get the code working first and then you do it. Okay, I think this one.
Mildly drunk.
Mildly. Okay. No! What the... Hang on, what the hell happened there? It got a 0 and it didn't treat it correctly. So... Oh, shit. Buggery. We need another special thing.
Ladders is here.
Alright, Ladders. Ladders can help. Ladders may get scared. Join us in this game of super logic.
Ladders. Yeah. Wah, wah, wah.
We've got a special case at this point that if we this is it's getting really bad now. My program is getting really bad. If we literally pick up something from the inbox first and it's already a 0, then what we have to do
Let's just stick it to out.
is say, well, no, because we still need to pick up the next thing from the inbox, then stick that to out. Actually, no, we want to, yeah. We want to stick it to out and then still pick up the inbox. Oh, this is crazy. And then let's just jump to here.
And then jump back. Why
And then
don't you?
jump to
Why are
here
you
so it's
putting
not
outbox?
jumped
Why don't you just jump back to the beginning?
Because I need to put 0 in the outbox. Because when you multiply...
You have.
Right, hang on. If we pick up the first number is a 0. Our special cases, we follow. I'm pointing here. Can you see where I'm pointing? We follow down to here, and we put the result in the outbox. However, we still need to pick the next number up because we would have multiplied by that one. So we get it in the inbox, but then we jump to here, which jumps back up there. Isn't it just jump? No, because you can't. This is to Frank. If you just jump if 0 after each inbox, then
She tosses it.
you may not have taken the second inbox. You need to take a series of 2 numbers each time. I think this is it now. I'm mildly confident. We know it handles this. And it handled the 9 and the 0, that's fine. Oh, I think it just went through it. And the result is... Celebrate with me, Jack. Oh dear, look at that. 19 commands. How many steps? Oh. I feel like a cowboy. Awful.
At least you're able to work that out.
21 years we've now been working here.
That's a life sentence.
Still in inbot outbox management. Yes, we believe in educating our employees on the job here. Do you know what a 0 terminated string is? Do you know what a 0 terminated string is?
No.
In
I know what 0 means, and I know what terminated means, and I long for it, and I know string is something that I can use with a cat, or my subtle escape out of this goddamn street by hanging myself with it.
I like Ladder's tip there. When doing Sudoku puzzles, just put any odd numbers. Nobody ever checks.
Frank Strudel says, I'll be back.
A 0 terminated string is basically how strings are written in C. A string being a sequence of characters terminated with a 0. So when you say print me a string, internally it's like, oh, there is a 0 here. That's the end of it. Add together all the numbers in each string. When you reach the end of string marked by 0, put your sum in the outbox. Reset and repeat for each string. Well, that sounds easier than the last one, I have to say. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take something from the inbox. What if there's a 0 in the middle? It's not in the middle, Frank, because if a 0 appeared, that is the termination. So what you're looking at here is two strings, like 7 4 terminates with a 0, 3 minus 7 5 terminates with a 0. Multiple strings. This is how the game gets you. It's not just like a single use case. It gives multiple ones to make sure you got your logic right, and you can't just like hammer it through for the one little solution it gives you. Exactly. And that's where the fun is. It's fun. Smiley fun. Jack, you've disappeared.
I know. Oh, here you go.
There you go. The Discord just like I can't take this anymore.
Yeah.
Get me out of here.
Like,
How much more have you got in you, Jack? Am I torturing you too much here?
no, carry on. It's fine.
Right. So take something from the inbox.
Yep.
Uh,
Then throw it on the floor.
okay. So yeah, let's say. Well, we can't just copy it to the. It can't be a 0 first off. We're suggesting. Copy it to 0. Take something from the inbox. If it is a 0, go down here. Why have I got copy to 0 twice? Oh, use the wrong one. If that one is a 0, then we'll do something else. If it's not a 0, we will need to add that to 0. Does that get stored back in 0? Can't remember. Hang on. Let's just run this through really quick. 7. Put it there. Inbox. Add to 0. Oh yeah, I need to put that back down again then, don't I? And so what we want to do then is have another jump here to say copy that to 0, copy it back to 0, get something from an inbox. If it is a 0 at this point, we're going to copy from 0 and shove it in the outbox. And then do that again. I think that's it. This seems too easy. Let's try it. So our first one is 1 and 8. 1.
Don't forget to put it down.
8. Add together. Put back down. Get the 0. Why you put it there? Oh, you fool! Hang on. What happened there? We picked up. Okay, we inbox. Jump if a 0. Why did I do a copy to 0? Oh, I meant copy from 0. What a dick. Right, copy from 0. Try that now. 1, 1, add together, put it back down, get the 0. Hey, it's a 0 terminated string. Get the 2, put it in the outbox. We like that. So, let's see if it handles that. Oh no, look, it's a bloody... I didn't think they'd have 0 length strings. If you pick up a 0, then it's... sodding thing. Right, another case here, which is we picked up a 0 straight away. We should get rid of it. So if we get to the first, pick up a 0 straight away, just get another bond, because it's crap. Try that. 7 plus 8 equals 15. Pick up the 0, took the 15 there. Right, that's good. 2 plus minus 4 plus the 6, 0 length string. Right, now we should just throw this 0 away. Go away, go away. Yeah, it's better. Big strings just add up. What? Expect a 0 but outbox 15. You want a zero length string.
So I register 5A0.
Oh, because that's just there. The program put it there in case we need to use a 0 for some reason. So it seemed to me like it actually didn't want a 0 length string. It just wanted us to actually...
Greetings, Wayne.
Hello, Siri. What are you doing? Well, I didn't ask you. A 0
Hey
is...
Siri.
Can't hear me. I've got headphones on.
Ah, damn it.
Ha ha ha.
Hey Siri.
Alexa.
Text Curry Kitten.
What do you want to say?
Ask Curry Kitten Siri to say hello.
Your message to Andrews Wayne says ask Kitten Theory to say hello.
Tony
Ready to
Robinson's
send
on
it?
TV
Send
talking
it.
Wild West could have been a Thursday
Okay,
night
it's
podcast
set.
if he played his cards right. Ask Curry Kitten Siri to say hello. Hey Siri. Text Jack Nash.
What do you want to say?
Hello.
Your message to Jack Nash says hello.
Okay.
Ready to send it?
Send it.
Okay, it's sent.
This is good. You're trying to put us off our stride, aren't you?
No.
Send it. Exactly. So, here's the thing. It seems like even if you get a 0 as an actual thing, it wants it to copy it to 0. So if we get the first inbox, we copy it to 0. That should just work then, shouldn't it? I'm confused now. Alright, let's get 2 zeros. Okay, so here's the 0 length string. So we get the first thing, we copy it to 0, throw that away. That is a 0, so we chuck that in. Yeah, that works.
So when I said, what if there is a 0 in the middle, and Frank sticks his fucking tongue out. I was in a relationship with a Sarah Nash once upon a time. She was wild. Did she put her finger up your bum?
Expected a 0, but yeah, box 17. How's that right then?
I wish it was just a finger. Oh, gender reversal.
Trying to see what went wrong here.
In Russia, woman fucks you. Oh, what now?
9. So it wants 2 zeros. It seems to want another 0, yes. I don't know why. I'm just trying to add these sequence up very quickly. So we picked up a 0 there. And we've got... Jack, add these up quickly. 9 minus 3, 4, 5, minus 4, 6. What you got?
Not a pen and paper. What? What was the...
9 minus 3 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10, 15, 11, 17. It feels like you should get 17 there. But it's saying no.
Frank says 17.
I say 17, yeah.
If Frank says it is, it probably most definitely is.
If you're out there, inbox is 3050.
Did they start shouting at you when you get it wrong? She'd like to invite her friends around to join in. Oh man, that's amazing.
Oh, I see. So it's saying if there's a 0 on its own, it represents a null string, basically. So if we do get a 0 first, then we send it straight to the outbox and carry on. Okay, I think. First inbox, if it's a 0, shove it in the outbox, jump back. Try that. So we need...
So 0 plus 5 plus 1 equals 6.
Yes. So, kind of. So 0 on its own goes straight to the thing. And another 0 on its own goes straight to the thing. Then we have...
0, 6. Well, that's good.
Yay!
It's good.
We're through.
Yay. I do worry if everyone is having a good time in the LDO chat.
That is good news.
I really want to emigrate to Twitch. LDO, move it over to Twitch. And the thing is, we haven't got that large of a following, so I think it's doable.
Are you asking? Or are you getting the verdict from... Oh,
Frank goes, I don't.
maybe it's worth doing a test.
Yeah.
So I inquired about FPV romances.
They don't last.
Are there any FPV romances? Bromances. For each 0 terminated string in the inbox, send to the outbox only the smallest number that you've seen in that string. You will never be given an empty string. Reset and repeat for each string. Ooh, okay. Ugh. I agree with Frank. I think the audience is in YouTube. There's the only downside, I suppose, on Twitch is that can you view people in Twitch without having a Twitch account if you want to chat? Question for you, Jack.
What's the question?
In order for people, say we had an LDO that was on Twitch,
Yeah.
for people to watch it and chat, do they have to have a Twitch account? Can they do so anonymously, or
They
without signing up?
can watch.
Right.
They can watch, but like YouTube, if you haven't got an account, you can't comment.
I suppose there's a slight barrier for entry. Is like, what? I have to make another account? Boo! Sort of thing. Okay. So, smallest number in each string. Man. It's getting a bit tricky. So
They're using the word string. I'm not bloody paying for her set of HDOs.
That would be expensive. Buying 2 of everything.
Yeah. Well, you could share goggles for a while.
Yeah, that's possible. Or you get a... well, I'd say you get a cheap pair of goggles for her, but that wouldn't go down well, would it? I want the good goggles.
So subtract if negative, swap in, swap original in.
Yes. See, Frank's getting this.
Frank should be sat here, not me.
Frank, get over to the other side of the room and get your microphone. Stop being lazy.
Frank is drunk.
Do your best thinking when drunk. Copy to 0. Get the initial bit. And then our loop is the comparison time. Much more entertaining watching Jack suffer. There's a common thread there, isn't there? Shall I make you like a firework as well? For more.
You can if you want.
That's alright.
Have you got a donation thing
No,
on your page?
I haven't.
Oh.
Because so far, like, one person's watched. I think that was you, and the other one was a bot.
Ah.
And now Ladders is watching, which is very kind of him. We appreciate that. Yeah, what we did. Yeah, I was just about to say, your green screen is a little bit like you've stolen it from a hospital. But that's because the lighting's not right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you chroma that out on OBS at the moment, or is that an Elgato feature?
Look at the dodgy light. It's it's not amazing. It's garbage. I was testing it out, Frank, and I had Curry Kitten ringing me like 3 times a second. Every single device in the room is ringing. Whilst I'm trying to do stuff. And the stupid fecking feck that is the
He is trying to be a floating head.
yeah, that is the cod damn green screen malarkey is very difficult.
Are you sure you're not just made a kill room? And it's
No.
green to capture the blood.
No, see, it's still shithole. Just
Sub-Zero.
a like little test. But or why are you trying to chroma key yourself? I don't know. I thought it would be fun, really. Does anyone know what the thread thing is for a hard drive? Because I don't. Because it's not metric, I can tell you that.
The ones in the sides?
No.
For the mounting screws or something else?
Yeah. Any idea, Curry?
I don't know which thread we're talking about. You're saying not
Well,
the
it's not-
mounting, something different.
Yeah, the mounting screws for a hard drive.
Oh, no. I had a bunch of them, but I couldn't identify them as something specific. It's a curious thread on it, isn't it? It's not just the size. It's like the thread. What is it? How close they are
Pitch.
together? Is that the pitch?
Yep.
That is a weird one. Okay, so
It's weird.
Sub-Zero. Oh, no, I've got this one the wrong way. Inbox. Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero. If it's negative 1 minus 2, then shit. I need to put that somewhere.
Probably an M1.2 or something, aren't they? Oh, I've still got that hard drive for you. Yep, and I've still got your shirt. Please come visit me one day.
So there. Jump if negative.
Frank, please ring me tomorrow so I can discuss things with you. Oh no, it's Thursday tomorrow, isn't it? Shit.
Why have I got that so many times? Otherwise we copy from 1 to 0. Copy from 2. Copy to 0. Otherwise we copy from... Oops. From 1 to 0. I think I've got this right. I'm using 3 registers this time to store things temporarily, and then I'm subtracting, and then I'm replacing the 0 bit with it if it's not right, and the result is always in 0. So then I need to copy from... It's not going forward though, there's no loop. There will be, hang on. I'm working out all my other loops endpoints first, then the outbox, right. And our jump is going to be here to go back to here. Are you satisfied with that loop now, Frank?
There's no loop.
I know, but there is now. There's loads of loops. Look, it's making a pretty picture like a spirograph. Okay, so let's have a look at this. We put the 4 there, and we also copy it to there. And we take the 14.
What if you have multiples of zeros again?
It said you wouldn't. So the 4 is still the smallest. Hang on, why have I just put the 14 there? Ah, for fuck's sakes. That's wrong.
Is it already wrong?
It's already wrong. Hang on, let me run through what happened there. In fact, I need to use the step debugger. Okay. What if you have... It said you wouldn't have multiple zeros on this one. It said you won't have any empty strings this time. Okay, we put the 3 in the 0, and then we put the 3 in the 1. We grab the next thing from the inbox.
You've dropped quite a lot of frames, worryingly, on
Am
this
I?
stream.
We put the 15 there.
Your kilobits per second is appalling.
What, on the stream?
Yeah, it just drops in and out.
Do you think that's
I'm
because
hoping...
I'm sending you an entire screen,
Yeah.
and then I've got you on this screen? There's a lot of screen stuff. My CPU is running at about 42% at the moment. It says it's hitting 4,000 kilobits a second, 5,000.
German homosexual, is it bandwidth or CPU?
Should have lots of bandwidth. Drop frames, it says 0.5%. We've been live for 1 hour 47 minutes. How are you coping, Jack? Are you still in there?
Oh, slowly losing the will to live. It could be... You've got 7 people watching this shit.
Have I? It's not shit. It's great. Look at the complicated stuff we've built from just a couple of key commands.
I am absolutely... I am dead weight.
As we discussed, this is more about let's play a game. Although somebody will be playing, somebody will be watching, and whining a lot. It's like doing something with Sophie. Oh, can't we do something else? This is boring. Jump if negative. No, I've got that around the wrong way. Got it around the wrong way. God damn it. If it's negative, I want to bring it back from 1, otherwise. Yeah, okay, I can see the problem there. No, but it's not negative.
In the videos with like little Sophie, it seemed like she was having so much fun and she was really happy. And then, the more I get to know you, the more I realise that you just torture that poor girl.
Look, teenagers are difficult. Everybody knows that. So she
You
tortures
wouldn't
me
let her buy
much
2
worse.
shoes. I mean, not 2 pairs of shoes.
We had to buy 2 shoes in the end because they would refuse to sell me the single shoe, even though it discriminated against one-legged people, as I pointed out to them. I should have made them, because they had that display shoe, but that was the one she already had left. I should have made her wear 2 left shoes or something like that. That would have been funny.
It's not her fault. She didn't chew her own shoe.
She allowed her shoe to be chewed because she did not put it away. Ah, hang on. I'm missing a loop. I'm missing a jump here. I just carried on to the next bit. That was the problem.
Once again, Frank was right.
What are you right about?
Like you're missing a loop.
Well, there was no loop initially. That was this one, but there's another one here. So after we do the first task, we need to jump. Actually, I shouldn't do that. I should jump back up here, shouldn't I? Because that will avoid extra instructions. Okay, let's try that. We have a 4.
I like Frank's debuggerer.
We have an 11. It's still a 4. Right, then we go and get a new one. That's better.
Started to discuss stuff from work.
Put the 1 there. Good. We have a 0.
So when I go in, I will have all the answers for CE marks.
Oh, that looks good. So this one should be a 4.
Please don't leave me on my own, Frank.
Look at him go. Look at him go. What? I do not like that. Your solution works with those specific inputs but fails on other possible inputs. Here, I'll give you some inputs that cause your solution to fail. See, I don't like that.
That is really mean.
That is very mean. What is the problem? Great, now I'm going to have to step through to see what the sodding problem is. Okay, so we put a 9 there.
Just so it works.
So it's detected.
That is...
It will fail under certain conditions, so it's going to give me the conditions. So that's 11. It's not a
Fucking
0.
hell, really? This game is for sadists.
1. Minus, so 1 becomes the smallest, so we copy from 2 into 0. Yep, that's good so far. That's a 0. Alright, well that bit was alright. I wish it would tell me which bit it's going to fail on. So the next bit, we got a 14, 8, 9 and 3. Copy to 2, sub-0, it is not negative, therefore we stand at 14, 9 should be negative, therefore the 9 is the thing, yeah. Takes 3, subtracts the 9, negative, takes it from the 2. God's sakes, it's taking its time. Inbox, goes to... Okay, so it's right for that one as well. So it must be the last one. So this is... It is a 9. I think I see the problem.
Do you?
Maybe. Are we going to end up with a negative number? So look, 77. 66.
What is it using to register 1 for here?
I thought that when you subtract something from register 0, it overwrites register 0 as well. So 1 was being used as a temporary storage to copy back there, but I've noticed it doesn't, so I didn't need to do that. But I don't want to untangle that big bundle of wires to take that out now. I prefer to be inefficient and have it work, because at the moment it's saying, oh, well, it works, but it doesn't work.
Patching!
What are you saying?
Patching.
That says, I feel I might regret asking, well, what's going on? How do you win? And where are the carts with the balloons? There you go. We should play Mario Kart next, because that doesn't involve quite so much thinking. 47 becomes a negative. Put 47 in the thing. Okay, that's good. Nine minus 47 is also negative. So 9 becomes the lowest. Yeah, still working. Where's the failure then? Come on. 27. Not negative. Why have we got 77 stuck in 1? Ah. That's a problem. This use of register number 1 has caught me out. I've got 77 stuck in 1 for some reason. I don't know why it's there. Why is that there? Let's get to 77. Where are we? Okay, so
Is it worth messaging Dominic Clifton?
he would love this. Right. If we get 77, we stick it in 0, and we stick it in 1, which is a stupid thing. Maybe I have to get rid of that register 1 after all. It seems to be getting a sticking point here. Copy it to 2. If negative, it copies from 1. If it's not, it copies from 2. And then it just gets left there. Yeah, dope. Sub-0. So I don't need that one or that one, I don't think. Maybe. One minus 11 minus 10, so that stays there. 0 terminates. I like the look of this better. See if it works. 3. What the? What happened there? God damn it. Has register 1 actually become the maximum number in a string? It kind of has, because it was being held temporarily, and then I kind of forgot about it, so it kind of just got chucked away there. But now we've got a problem with this string sequence. Hang on. So it was expecting 33 and got 61 or something. But now my logic's screwed up because I've just taken it out. Sub that from that. That becomes negative. Yep. So copy it from 2 into 0. That's good. Jump back there. Take the next one in. 61. Sub 0. Jump if negative. Why did I do a copy to 0? I don't need to do a copy to 0. No, I don't need to do that at all. Why am I doing copy to 0?
Has register 1 accidentally become the maximum number in the string?
Yes, it kind of had. I think I might have it this time. Yes!
Yay!
OMG. That is tough.
One command over.
One command too many, and far too many steps. Oh, how are we doing? Oh my god.
Should we call it there? Or are you going to keep going?
We should probably call it there, unless you just want to get to the next cutscene. But it could be a long stretch.
We'll have a look.
Shall we have a quick look?
But didn't you say that was the easier one?
You can go up there, and there's other tough stuff. Like that's Fibonacci Visitor, which we have to generate a Fibonacci sequence, which is quite tricky, as I remember it. Those are like optional ones. There is a cutscene. It's not a very exciting cutscene. What's the purpose of this? Frank, we're very disappointed in you for not joining in.
I know.
I think it's something about calculating the volume beneath staircases. We have to put the intern somewhere. For each thing in the inbox, outbox the sum of itself plus all the numbers down to 0. For example, if inbox is 3, outbox should be 6 because 3 plus 2 plus 1 equals 6. Okay. Yeah. It's certainly not a 2-minute thing. But it's doable.
I don't know whether this is like the okay thing to say, but this makes me want to hurt myself.
That is not the okay thing to say, because the other game I've got, which deals with actually programming in assembly in a game situation, I think, by the way, Frank,
What do you do
zeros
with
we
zero?
just chuck straight into the outbox rather. Because the sum of itself plus all the numbers down to 0 would be 0. So my first thing is to say jump if 0 and shove it in the outbox. See, that's easy. If they're all zeros, we finish the program at this point, but unfortunately no. So we should take this, copy it there, and that could be our counter. And I suppose we should then. I wonder how long I'll read something before I realise Brad's pulling my leg. Where 0.
How much
doesn't equal 1.
trouble would I get for tweeting to Theresa May asking do you wish Jethro from NCIS would give you a good old rogering?
I don't know. Do you want to try it and see?
I don't know. Frank, here's a question for you, mate.
Okay. Copy 0 and copy 1.
Not 0 exclamation mark equals
That
1.
means not equals.
Not equals.
Where's 0 not equal to 1?
QUE. What's QUE?
As in K?
Oh
What?
my god, you guys are speaking your own secret language.
This is not a secret language. Exclamation mark equals means not equal to. In basic, that equals not equals to, but in most other languages, That is not equal to.
Jack's like a Microsoft Sam.
I don't know what that is, but if he's called you a Microsoft anything, I think that's fairly insulting. Truth be told. Okay, so copy to 0, copy to 1. Then what we want to do, bump minus 0 to count down.
Reads everything out literally.
Oh, she's going to have to fall for geophro logger. Bump to 0 and then add to 1 and then it's all numbers dead. Oh, right, so we have to. Oh, we're not adding. Outbox the sum of itself. Oh no, right, yeah. We are adding, right. Add to 1 and copy to 1. And if we bump there and it's 0 at that point, we say copy from 1, go to the outbox, jump back up and do it all again. Or you screwed up the jump to 0. Oh, I have, you know. From inbox straight to outbox. Yeah, how's that get down there? Oh, I put all the stuff in between it, didn't I? What I want to do is do that, I think. Yeah, so the 0 goes straight to outbox, otherwise copies into 0, copies into 1, bumps to 0, jumps to 0, otherwise adds it to 1, copies it to 1. Why is it going to the outbox there? No, we don't want to go to the outbox there. We're jumping of 0 there to copy back. Something like that. This is it is Frank's jam. Frank's a kindred spirit. So we add 3 to the 4. Donk. Put it there. Where are you going with the 7, man? Oh, hang on. I missed another jump here. Yeah, I got it. I forgot to go and jump back again.
From inbox straight to outbox.
Minus 0, add 1, copy to 1. Otherwise, do the same thing again like so. I think, something like that. Try it again. Put a 4 down, add the 3 to it, shove it back in there, add the 2 to it, add them together, shove it back in there, add the 1 to it, add them together, bump it, it's a 0, therefore pick up the 10, put it in the thing. That looks good, I think. Do the same with the 9. If it's a 0 straight away, which it is, we jump straight to the outbox. If it's a 4, we add 3, 2 and 1 to it. Yes, that was a quick one. 12 commands that we used. 12.
Yay!
With 82 steps.
Oh,
Super efficient.
on target. Dev way.
Exciting cutscene. Are you ready for this? Midnight Petroleum. Well, this has got a bit darker. Don't hold it too much.
The dystopia.
Ladders is into zombie porn. I think we're under attack from aliens. Fun fact, I haven't actually finished this game. I think I'm up to literally something like sorting floor, but I haven't finished it because I had a couple of extra ones there. But that is going to be it for today, because we've been playing this for 2 hours and I've murdered Jack quite accidentally, but it seems to have happened, I'm afraid. Sorry, Jack. Is he going to come back to say goodbye? This game, if you're interested, is called Human Resource Machine, and I got it practically for free in one of the Humble bundle deals. And it is a fun thing if you like puzzles and logic and a little bit of programming in there. But if you don't like that and you're Jack, it is like torture like you haven't ever believed. But thanks for everybody watching. I'll put it on YouTube later, and we'll stop streaming for now. Cheers all, and goodbye. Except, what's going on? I can't stop streaming because I can't seem to stop my OBS. I've got a thing going on. Interestingly, OBS seems to... I really don't understand how you get from logic gates to counting. It's kind of... We didn't have to build that bit. My OBS is frozen in a, hey, I'm going to keep streaming sort of thing. How am I going to get this? Where's my... It's like I can't stop streaming. That's how exciting it is. How do you make stop? I want you to stop. I'm going to have to murder OBS, I think. It's the only way out. Bye OBS. Bye all.